Hey, raise your hand if you remember the last time you biffed it in the snow. My hand is up. Rooster here, obviously. Welcome back to the critically acclaimed, internationally known, at least in, 7th of January, the year of our Lord, Levy from Motorhead 2025, Diddy Free. So this is My Life Now podcast. I asked that question because that shit just happened to me at work. It's kind of bright, right? It is 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday, and I'm going home because I biffed it. Oh, me and another guy. I'll get into the story since I'm here. Since y'all are so interested, you clicked on the thumbnail, and I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Ow, I just hit myself in the knee. Snow has started. They were supposed to get like some big storm. They sent a company-wide email, be careful and all that stuff. And I'm always first in the yard at 5 a.m. I punched in at 4:57. That means I got up, time I always get up, walked out a little early to clean the snow off my car, and still got to work before 5 a.m. So I texted the boss man. I was like, hey, the roads aren't terrible. I made it. So essentially, I set the standard. If I can make it in at 5 a.m. without any trouble or little to no trouble, nobody else, like the people that come in at 7, 8, and 9, have zero excuse to not come to work. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but they're going to hate me. That's kind of their problem, though. I'll take the bit of a longer way home because I don't trust the way that truck looks right now. So it was snowing, and me and a couple of the guys started shoveling early. Not like major shoveling, because property management, they have their own snow plows and like ATVs with plows on them to do the property. But like our ramps and stuff like that, our loading ramps, we take care of because we know how the vehicles are going to move up and down the ramps. So we were doing that since early. Around about 8-ish, we had a truck come back with 3 of our A-frames on it that went out to customers yesterday, so he had to return the A-frames. And what we do is we put a wooden frame around the A-frames and nail them to the deck. It prevents this movement if the driver was to slam on the brakes. And it works, even though it's just pieces of wood, it absolutely works. So he came to bring them back, and we got maybe, at this point, 4 inches all through the yard. And I don't know if you know this, forklifts were not meant to do like off-roading type of stuff. So I get out there on the forklift, skid it down the ramp, kind of Tokyo Drift style, which is, it's fine. Grabbed the crowbar, and I was just walking around the trailer, popping the wood up because we nailed it to the deck. So I was popping the wood up, and I'm going around to the other side to get the other side of the A-frame up, and I thought it was just snow, but it wasn't. There was ice underneath, and both my feet did kind of like this, like walked in, looked in on one another. My toes pointed at one another is what I'm saying. And I started to go down. I tried to catch myself, so my body went real stiff. And my lower back said, what the fuck are you doing? You're in your 40s. And I paused and I looked at it. I was like, you know what? I'm more down than I am up right now. So I tried to push on my right foot to stand back up, and that foot slipped. I just let Jesus take the wheel. That's what happened. And I went down directly on my left knee, like right on the cap of it. It hurt. And then Frank, the driver, bless him, he said, hey, be careful, buddy. I was like, Frank, I already fell. What? Why? Good guy, though, Frank. He's a good dude. So I managed to get up. I still had the crowbar in my hand, so I used it as kind of like a crutch, like a cane kind of thing. Excuse me. And I stood up slowly, and I managed to get to the forklift. I was like, all right, cool. I hopped in the forklift and started unloading the A-frames. No problem. And I'm out there with Chicken Little. He's one of the guys. You've probably seen him in a couple of my reels and shorts and stuff. He's a good dude. He's a hard worker. I give him at least that much. So he and I were both outside in the snow, shoveling and putting down salt and all that stuff. And then what happened? Did I hit my head? No. So after the driver left, I need to get over, dickhead. Thank you. After the driver left, I had to get the A-frames inside the building. So I'm on the forklift skidding all over the damn place. And Johnny, Chicken Little, bless him, more power to him. He was the one guiding the frames toward the forks because I was skidding all over the damn place. I said, all right, cool. We got the A-frames in. We got one of those seed spreader dealies. You know what I'm saying? That like fans out the seed, like grass seed and stuff. We use it for ice melt, for salt, for rock salt. Dude, you want to go? What the shit? Thank you. So I'm going down the ramp with this ice cedar spreader. You know, the thing I'm, and out of the corner of my eye, like I see John at the corner of the bottom of the ramp. I see him, and then I look away, and I look straight ahead of the cedar so I don't fall. And then I heard this noise, and I look over to where he was, and I didn't see him, but I heard him. I said, hello? Hello? And then there was a dude in a skid steer, the property management people that were, moving the snow. He was across the parking lot, and like he got eye contact with me, and he pointed. Like he fell. So I stopped what I was doing, and being the dutiful trainer / mentor that I am, I took a picture of him on the ground first thing, and then cut a video. So I'm gonna put that in here. I'm gonna sprinkle that in here. Ask him, are you okay? And X, Y, and Z. He was holding his knee. You'll see it. Israel, I feel like we should close because I'm no doctor. But can you get up? Like he went down pretty hard. He's a little dude, so like he's not, super high up off the ground. Like my eyes are 6 feet in the air any time of the day. But he went down pretty fucking hard, and he wasn't even like shoveling or anything. He went to go pick up a block of wood that came out of the A-frame so that nobody ran it over. Like he was doing the right thing, and he went down hard. Stuck my hand out to pick him up. My feet slipped. So I not to be a jerk, but I did drop him. I did let him go. And I said, listen, if I go down on top of you, one of us has to reach for the other one's walkie-talkie, and this is how they're going to find us. So he's like, no, you're right. You did the right thing. So I repositioned my feet. There was an A-frame, one of the bigger, sturdier ones, posted up right on the side over there. So I grabbed onto that, like I wrapped my arm around it, and then helped him up. When he stood up, he grabbed his knee like he was in pain. He was in hella pain. So I was like, hey, just lean on me. And we were going to go back up the same ramp I came down, but it was too steep for him. Like he couldn't put any weight on his leg. It's too steep for him. I said, okay, well, we could go this way, but it'll take longer. He's like, fuck it, let's go. And he's a little dude, he's like half my size. Not to take anything away from him, I just had to pick him up. So let's go. I got on my radio. I called Tom. I was like, hey, can you come to this location, please? And he said he heard it in my voice, like the urgency in my voice. So before we even got in through the front door, Tom had come out and saw us. He's like, what happened? I wanted to say something stupid. He mouthed off and I hit him or something. Like, he fell. Like he fell. Sat him down, all kinds of stuff. I sent my wife the pictures that I took of him because I think it's funny. And then I call her. She's like, are you okay? I was like, I fell. I hurt my shit. But she's like, you have to report it. And I wasn't going to because I'm not that guy. Like, I get banged up all the time. But that kind of stuff, like, I could see her point of view. Oh, my fucking back right now. But I do have heated seats. So that's kind of okay. I should be slowing down because all of this is slick as fuck. And I'm going like 42 miles an hour. So I did. Johnny and I both ended up sat in the office with ice packs. Ice packs? I was about to Mike Tyson myself. With ice packs on our respective limbs. I got one for my back. My fucking back hurts. So we had to call First Med. Anybody that works in the trades, if you wear a hard hat for a living, and I know, as soon as you get hurt, you have to call some kind of medical technician person. And they triage you over the phone and make a decision as to what you should be doing. So I was on the phone, gave all my information, told them what happened. Yes, this hurts. No, that doesn't hurt. X, Y, and Z. Their recommendation to me was to keep it elevated, ice it 4 times a day, and not to walk on it. I said, lady, you don't know what I do for a living. All due respect. You don't know what I do for a living. You have my company in your database, but you don't know what it is I actually do for a living. I'll average 20,000 steps a day. And that's on a slow day. And we're slow now. I still do 20,000 steps a day. So I can borrow, so they say, 24 hours of PTO from 2025. So I might end up doing that. When I clocked out before I got in the car, I was already at like 6.5. So like they'll give me the difference in PTO for that. And I'll let Israel know probably tonight before I go to bed if it's any better or worse. Because from my knee straight down my shin, I can feel it, like it's swollen. I can feel it. It does hurt to take more than a few steps, only because I'm a fat guy. I'm a fat boy. You know what I mean? So, pardon. To walk on it too much, and then I'm wearing steel toe boots right now, and the floor is concrete, so that I'm sure doesn't help. My back hurts where I tried to catch myself, so my body stiffened up real hard, and my old flared up, I guess. My left hamstring again, because that's how I tried to catch myself and it didn't fucking work. So I'm hurting, but I'm not as bad as Chicken Little. That man is all fucked up. He made the same call that I did. He was on, sat next to me. We both had ice packs. I had an Uncrustable in my hand because I counted as my break. Their recommendation was for him to go seek medical care. So Tom took him to Concentra. That's the first med over here. Took him to Concentra, and I tried to walk it off. I got some ibuprofen, 800 milligrams, so essentially 800 milligrams of jack shit. I can feel it relieving the tension because I wear compression socks. Anybody that walks a lot, especially like on warehouse hard floors and stuff, if you don't wear compression socks, you're doing yourself a disservice. I've been wearing compression socks for 4 years now, and it does the trick. So I can feel the swelling inside my compression socks. I'm like, yeah, bro, this is bad. So Tom was trying to not push me out the door, but all right, I understand we have other things to do. Let me call my guys and whoever's left really, and get with them and make a plan accordingly. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. That's points for me. I'm not dying. I'm hurting, but I'm not dying. So I said, yeah, let me get this sorted and then I'll go. I promise, I'll leave. So he said, okay. So I planned out with Mondo. Mondo's my right hand. I called him, and he's over here laughing at us. I was like, Mondo, you nearly died on this job 3 times since I met you, which is actually fucking true. I'm not even making that up. You've almost died at work. He's on restriction right now from a car accident that happened end of October. That's not even work related, but you're on restriction at work because you got in a car accident, and you have the nerve to laugh at me. We're joking around with one another. But he knows he's my right hand. So I said, listen, this is what's going to happen. I'm leaving so that we have this and this and this, and I need you to do this. And he's not cool. He did me a solid. He went and grabbed my lunchbox from, you see it back there, grabbed my lunchbox from the break room because I hadn't even gone on lunch yet. I was actually about to, and that didn't happen. Helped me to my car. I got the snow off, and then I got in here. I was actually just going to drive home and say, the hell with it. But I'm like, you know what? This shit is too damn funny. This shit is too funny for me to not share it with my dozens and dozens of viewers, and I appreciate every last one of you. So yeah, I'm almost home. I'm gonna get home. I want to try and shower because I was at work and then I fucking ate shit outside. So I want to try and shower. Hashtag Mammy Gang is here, so that's good. She landed this morning. Her and Beefy are actually at an appointment right now. They're going to come home and take one of my cats, Roti, to the vet because she's sounding not so good right now, and I'm worried. So I want to try and shower just to rinse the day off me, and then I got to elevate this knee. Right now, I'm sat obviously in the car, and I can feel it throbbing a little inside because of the way I'm sat, the way my knee is bent, my leg is bent, and I don't like it. I have to tell you. So that was my day. That was my day. Raw on Netflix was pretty okay, but I feel like they did the match order incorrectly because I'm not a huge Roman Reigns fan. I never have been. For me, he was like the new Cena when they kept trying to ram him down our throats all the damn time. Even till now, I'm not a huge Cena fan. But his match with Solo was probably the highlight of the whole fucking night. That was an incredible match. Look at all this fucking snow I'm gonna have to shovel. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I might as well just park right here, right? And then shovel the stupid snow. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get the snowblower, actually. Rhea Ripley, I knew she would win her belt back from Liv Morgan because I think now they're trying to go more Rhea versus Io Sky. Probably at Mania. That would be outstanding. And I think her whole thing with Liv is up anyway, because not only did Rhea's team beat Liv's team at War Games, it was Rhea that got the pin on Liv to end that match. So, you know, and she's boring anyway. Like, whatever. She took Dom to Dick Kick City, so good for him. Fuck him. Cody came in. Y'all hear, if y'all watched it, spoilers. If you haven't watched it, spoilers. They booed the shit out of Hulk Hogan. Booed him out of LA. The Rock was there doing his Rockness stuff. Roman got the Oompa Loompa, the thing. You know what I mean? The red thing. The Hinga-Dinga. You know what I mean. So now Solo has to acknowledge him as a tribal chief and all that good stuff. And also, I think, acknowledge Paul Heyman as his wise man. I think there were only like 4 matches, but the fucking program was like 3 hours long. Punk and what's his name? Mumbly Joe. What's his name? My brain hurts now. I fell on my knee and my brain hurts. Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. It was an okay match, but the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome." It wasn't though. Like, it was really not awesome. It was a good match. It wasn't bad at all, but to say it was awesome, and then at the end of a 3-hour night, I don't like, between the Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa match and Rhea Ripley, and then in between you had a John Cena promo. The crowd didn't have anything left, if I'm honest. It was a fine match, but it wasn't. This is awesome. It wasn't that. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. Cody came out, KO came out, Sammy came out, Jimmy came out. Jey Uso beat the bricks off of Drew McIntyre, fucked him up. No, he was getting his ass whipped through that whole match, and then he rallied to come back and did the damn thing, and I'm happy for his yeetness. Overall, a good program. I is my hope, and hope is a shitty plan, that they don't do 3-hour shows every week, because I was tired. I'm up early for work. 3 hours for the inaugural show, I'd understand, but not every damn time. Saturday Night Main Event is in a couple weeks. I can't wait to see that. John Cena announced he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Fucking duh. He's going to win that Rumble and then go to Mania for the belt. That's on February 1st. Will it be on Peacock? Will it be on Netflix? I'm not even sure. But anyway, I am home. I'm going to shovel this snow without hurting myself. I'm going to get the snowblower. My neighbor's over there with the shovel. Fucking peasant. I'm going to get the snowblower because the snow isn't like slushy. It's not mushy. I'll snowblow this whole shit before Mammy and Beefy get back. And then I'll put some salt down. And again, the whole time, try not to hurt myself. But thanks for listening. Thanks for thanks for the constant support and hearing me just ramble on about my day. Like, I ate shit in the snow and now I'm home. I probably won't even go to work tomorrow, but I will get paid for it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. I appreciate the shit out of every last one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do like, comment, subscribe, share, reduce, reuse, recycle. Please be kind, rewind. Don't do drinks and drugs, and take your prayers and do your vitamins. Whatever Hogan said in the 80s, even though they booed him out of LA last night. Guys, until the next one, 2025 has been okay so far until I just biffed it in the snow. Until the next one, Rooster says, see ya.